Me and my team of media buyers are managing around 5 mil a month for our clients in my boutique agency. Here's how that looks like. Before I onboard any client, I do an audit of their ad account. A client gives me access to their ad account and third-party tracking software, which is usually either a Norbeam or Triple Whale. I did a full video about that, how that process looked like, but in short, I do analysis of their numbers in different quarters, analysis of the funnel, ads, decision-making process, testing, and scaling. That way I have an insight on what the main things are, what needs to be fixed, even before I take over the ad account. Next step is an onboarding call, where we agree on the main KPI. Is it MER, contribution margin, new customer ROAS, or something else? That serves me and my team as a North Star, as we are trying to scale if we can hit that number. And scaling is very important, because we charge percentage of spend, and people want to scale. That's why they hired us. It's important to mention that we are not scaling if we are not hitting the target. In other words, I will never increase the spend in order to inflate my fee. If that happens, the client would fire me the next day. Why? Because I don't have a minimum time contract. After the onboarding, we have access to the Facebook ad account, page, catalog, Shopify, and Klaviyo. We need Shopify to track conversion rate and daily revenue to understand to what extent Facebook is impacting overall revenue. While Klaviyo we need in order to sync the list of buyers that we can exclude in all our campaigns, as well as to understand the impact of the email campaigns to the daily revenue and Facebook results. The day after the onboarding, we start with the ad account management. The first step is go through the whole ad account, find all the ads with a good performance and significant spend that are currently turned off. We carry those ads into our new campaigns with the post ID. In 90% of those cases, these ads start picking up with the performance, as most of them are still winners, they were just turned off. The next step is optimizing existing campaigns, both in terms of exclusions, budget allocation, but also on the ad level, which strangely most brands don't do. With all the new ads getting delivered to us, we launch a testing campaign. In most cases, it's ABO, especially if the hit rate is pretty high. Then the winners pay for losers. In other words, by scaling all the individual winners, I'm offsetting the performance of the bad tests. If the hit rate is low and there's too many weekly tests and the overall budget is too low, then we will probably do testing in a CBO, but with minimum budget per ad set. That way, the test would still get some spend, you would get the data, but you get the benefit of Facebook picking the winner where to spend. In the backend, we do analysis of customer reviews, subreddits, Facebook ad comments, and competitors to understand our customers a bit better. We combine that data with our creative strategy sheet, where we combine the proven image templates. So within the first weeks, our client gets suggestions on what creative to create for a higher success rate. All of the communication with the client is done through Slack, where client keeps us posted on new creatives, new offers, new sale events, or product launches, while we keep posted clients on the performance. Every Monday, a client gets a weekly report, which consists of aggregated weekly reports with week-over-week comparison that helps us spot the trends and patterns. Because when the ROAS is down, there are only 4 metrics impacting it: CPM, click-through rate, AOV, and conversion rate. Besides the numbers report, clients get a recap of the main action items as well as the creative analysis and suggestions on what the next step should be, why specific creative works, why it doesn't, and how we can improve its performance. It's a closed loop of assumptions, data, analysis, and iteration. While we don't do creative production, creative strategy is something that we are heavily involved in. Also, I'm involved in ad account with my media buyers manage. I'm not doing all those daily tasks and optimization, but I'm included in strategy, communication, and multiple weekly check-ins with my media buyer. I'm not the guy that you'll see on the onboarding call and then never again, like what is the case in these big agencies. Maybe that's the reason why our client retention is over 1 year, while we have some clients that are with us for more than 2 and 3 years. That's because our results speak for ourselves. As you can see, there are only 2 things the client needs to be: transparent with us and with their KPI, and feed us with the creatives. We take care of the rest. So if you're an Ecom brand that's spending at least $50K a month and you want me to manage your Facebook ads and take your ad account and Ecom store to the next level, book a call with me below.